Roll the dice like no one cares. Smoke in the air, get excited, baby. Welcome to the new age, standing on the new stage. Get drunk before sunrise in the moonlight. Just don't wake me up, we do what we like. Let's funk after midnight, sparking twilight. We just turn it up, wait for new sunrise. Get me some disco music through the night. Lose control, dancing in the golden light. Gone crazy, we are running out of time. Fancy dream, flying above the city light. She moves like she's in paradise, can't leave the comfort zone, and I am in the limbo, that's alright. Higher than the vulture fly. She moves like she's in paradise, can't leave the comfort zone, and I am in the limbo, that's alright. Higher than the vulture fly. Just fill me with that alcohol, the time is getting slow. No words convince me, beat that soul, don't ask me what is real. Just fill me with that alcohol, the time is getting slow. No words convince me, beat the soul, don't ask me what is real. Get drunk, live for sunrise in the moonlight. Just don't wake me up, we do what we like. Let's funk after midnight, sparking twilight. We just turn it up, wait for new sunrise. Get me some disco music through the night. Here we are, dancing in the golden light. Gone crazy, we are running out of time. Fancy dream, flying above the city light. Get ready for the game I play. Roll the dice like no one cares. Smoke in the air, get excited, baby. Welcome to the new age, standing on the new stage. Get drunk before sunrise in the moonlight. Just don't wake me up, we do what we like. Let's funk after midnight, sparking twilight. We just turn it up, wait for new sunrise. Get me some disco music through the night. Lose control, dancing in the golden light. Gone crazy, we are running out of time. Fancy dream, flying above the city light. She moves like she's in paradise, can't leave the comfort zone, and I am in the limbo, that's alright. Higher than the vulture fly. She moves like she's in paradise, can't leave the comfort zone, and I am in the limbo, that's alright. Higher than the vulture fly. Just fill me with that alcohol, the time is getting slow. No words convince me, beat that soul, don't ask me what is real. Just fill me with that alcohol, the time is getting slow. No words convince me, beat the soul, don't ask me what is real. Get drunk, live for sunrise in the moonlight. Just don't wake me up, we do what we like. Let's funk after midnight, sparking twilight. We just turn it up, wait for new sunrise. Get me some disco music through the night. Here we sunrise in the moonlight. Just don't wake me up. We do what we like. Let's funk after midnight, sparking twilight. We just turn it up, wait for new sunrise. Get me some disco music through the night. Lose control, dancing in the golden light.
Hello everyone, my name is Archer and this is more Umamusume Pretty Derby. Today is a pretty sentimental stream. Many of you could be aware, many of you will be aware in a few moments, but the dearly horse Haru Urara has now departed yesterday, and so I decided, like many other content creators, to host the stream in honor to Haru Urara, who has passed away. We're gonna just play with Haru today. I haven't actually logged in into Umamusume in a while now, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. But yes, hello Decaf, thank you so much for the lurk. Hello Sandy. Hello Noel. Oh, it was your post actually that let me know. I was like completely like oblivious until I saw the comment on Discord. But yes, how have you been, Noel? We haven't talked in a while. I haven't played well, really, none of the games that you've played. Now I haven't played Heaven Burns Red in a while. I haven't played Umamusume in a while. Well, I've been playing Heaven Burns Red, just not on stream. I do just the regular stuff. Just that, like, again, the days on Heaven Burns Red is just taking forever to go by. I'll be able to be here until I get sleepy. No problem. I really appreciate. Hi, rises up from the Haywale. I am just here for the FGO stuff, but also will give my respect for the beloved horse. Thank you. We all appreciate the sentiment. Yes, I will be playing this for about like an hour or so, and then we're gonna be jumping on maybe some. Yeah, not maybe. We'll be jumping on some paid Grand Order. Yes, R.I.P Haru Urara. Lovely horse, biggest loser that deserves the greatest love. Haru Urara is really the proof that you don't need to be a winner to be loved or popular. Fell behind on HBR since I was reading other visual novels. Need to catch back up reading wise. Yeah, that's kind of my thing, really. The story has been, you know, falling to the wayside. Hello, Anycat. Thank you so much for joining us. By the way, I don't think I mentioned. But if I can be curious, what other visual novels have you been reading, or of what kind? Any other games? I was mentioned, I watched actually a video talking, it's not a visual novel really, but I was watching casually a video about the MiHoYo new game, um, Honkai Anima Nexus or Nexus Anima on stream earlier today. The game looks very promising. I was very surprised that they are already in the closed beta phase because I feel like it came out of nowhere. So, but yeah, that's usually how MiHoYo runs, you know. They show a game up, and whenever you see it, it's already like almost out. I click Scott by mistake. Okay, let me look whatever we have in here. What is this race event? Oh, so we're having the Gemini Cup. I was not even aware that this was happening. So this is September 11th, so tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna win like the previous one, but one can hope. Anima Nexus did seemingly appear out of nowhere. I am avoiding looking at it in detail to avoid getting tempted. I actually watched the trailer on, again, as I told you, on the stream earlier. Because, we were, someone brought it up. Oh, no, I brought it up. Why I'm talking like with someone. I brought it up about an information I was reading that Nintendo got a patent in relations about now they own a patent in the US where they basically now control anything that can be summonable characters that fight each other. That is the patent that they now own. And I was talking with people about how broad that patent sounds. Summonable characters that fight each other. That really encompasses much more than really meets the eye. That doesn't just encompasses Power World, which was the game that they're trying to fight against. That encompasses most gacha games. Because that's usually how most gacha games work, right? You summon a character, fight other characters. So in theory now, with this patent in hand, Nintendo can fight any game that is available or in the US that falls within those lines. Which is just insane. And I think I was explaining to people that even if we go on the lines that maybe not every gacha game, but every creature collector, which again, the patent is not really honing in on creature summoning, but characters. MiHoYo is coming out with a literal creature collector very soon. So MiHoYo could be liable for suing. sorry, to be sued by Nintendo. And again, you gotta remember, none of MiHoYo games are available on the Switch, which I was explaining to people that it wouldn't make sense Nintendo to actually go after anyone. They are probably just gonna use this to weaponize people that are not on the Switch. Basically, is Nintendo's way of literally threatening people into making their games available on the Switch store. If they don't, they could be liable to be sued by Nintendo within the lines of their patents. That is not going to be enforceable. It is too broad, especially since games like World of Warcraft have had a pet battler many games for years. Yeah, I mentioned that. That is not going to be enforceable. Again, that is the problem. The patent is very broad. Why would you even grant someone a pattern with such broad terms? And that was what I was talking about on stream. People on the US granting patterns have literally no idea what they're doing. Because I think, again, even though we're talking about, yes, it's very broad, even if you narrow down into anything related to creatures fighting, it's still very broad. And again, this is Nintendo using this to fight Palworld. So if they actually win Palworld against Palworld using this patent, any game similar to Palworld could be liable. Like Honkai Nexus Anima, which literally is a creature collector. Digimon as a gaming franchise, if by some reason they no longer wants to put their games on the Switch store. So again, it's not that it's not going to be enforceable, it's just going to be something that they can use as a very strong weapon. I become the guild leader, by the way, in Uma. My friend burned out from last meet and passed on to me. Yep, a lot of people probably did. Nintendo sucks when it comes to stuff like that, indeed. The thing is that the patent office allows you to patent a lot of things, but trying to bring it to court is another story, especially since you aren't allowed to patent genres. Agreed. And again, it's not like, for sure it can be, it's not that you cannot bring the patent into action, it's just that you can fight it, you know? But the more weapons Nintendo has against its foes, the better. And again, what you just said here is very important. You're not allowed to patent a genre. But isn't what Nintendo is doing extremely broad as well? Because let's say that Nintendo, what is the difference between doing this and literally patenting the genre creature collector? Because what Nintendo did almost is patenting creature collectors as a genre with this patent. They just took a very roundabout way to do it. You cannot have any fighting because the patent states that the summonable creatures need to be used for fighting. So anything that doesn't include fighting in it wouldn't be affected by this patent, but anything with summonable characters that fight are. They managed to patent the Nemesis system. The Nemesis system? What is Nemesis system? Because like, if you're gonna give a patent so broad to Nintendo, you might as well just let them get Creature Collector as a whole. But they don't because they feel that that would be too dangerous. But why then give such a broad patent then? I feel like it's just as dangerous, if not more. Because there's one thing goes outside of just Creature Collector. Because if the patent would be Creature Collector, things like just normal gacha games wouldn't be applied. But again, what if the pattern is summonable characters that fight each other, wouldn't Nintendo have enough to sue MiHoYo? They can sue Genshin. Literally, they can sue Genshin, and I wouldn't see it past it. Genshin is not available on Nintendo. Genshin was the first big Zelda Breath of the Wild clone. Could be a very big full circle moment of Nintendo's backstabbing MiHoYo for literally some like sealing their idea. They can sue Star Rail for all intents and purposes. They can sue everything MiHoYo owns because nothing, none of those their games are available on the Switch. There was talks about the Genshin Impact going on the Switch, the first Switch, but because of limitations with the hard drive of the Switch, they couldn't make it happen. A gameplay mechanic, Warner Bros. Owns it. I didn't know that. The biggest issue is that the summoned creatures that have been fighted has been anything from no. Summon characters. That is the caveat. The patent states summon characters, not creatures. That's how they can get gacha games or any gacha games, because summon characters and not creatures. It's a big difference in like naming. That is why I feel like that is why I was so wary about the naming of the patent. Why they chose characters and not creatures? Because like if it was just creatures, they could only sue other creature collector battlers. But with characters instead of creatures, they can sue anything that it would be constituted as a character. As such, trying to enforce it will be almost impossible against any competent lawyer. Again, I think you get my point is, if they wouldn't be able to use this, why would you even grant it as a patent? Because isn't the idea of granting patents is to protect intellectual property? If the patent is if the patent would never be able to be enforced, why would they even go to the lengths of actually filing for it? That is my point. Because what you're saying here, it's something that probably Nintendo, also very capable lawyers, probably already went through. If getting this patent wouldn't give them power enough to actually start, moving people and making mess, they wouldn't have granted the patent to begin with, or looked for it. Nintendo would never be able to sue MiHoYo due to MiHoYo's being a Chinese company. Technically, they couldn't sue MiHoYo main game. They can still sue MiHoYo as MiHoYo stands in the United States grounds. They can sue the global server of Genshin Impact because said server is available in the US. So they can actually eliminate maybe MiHoYo from the United States. It wouldn't stop the actual game, I agree with you. The game would still hold through, but it wouldn't be no longer allowed to be on the United States soil. In-game enemies have their own stories and evolve alongside the player. They remember the player if they met before it can become rivals. They start as a grunt. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, no one can use anything like that unless they pay Warner Bros. Yeah, and that's what I believe Nintendo probably will do in terms of MiHoYo. They will start actually leeching money out of people in order to host global servers that involve the United States. The reason that they want the patent is because it makes it easier to bully smaller companies and creators who aren't able to maintain a massive legal battle. I agree with you 100%. A lot of the problems that Nintendo faces are servers and games that usually sprout from the United States. They can really take down most smaller people. I agree with you. That's gonna be a very big weapon. But again, as like Noel just explained about the Nemesis system, which I didn't know, they can use that in a way to just start leeching money out of other companies. So I see, anyway, I still see this patent as something extremely negative for all senses and purposes. Not only because this is gonna really hinder indie communities are trying to make anything with summonable characters, but MiHoYo still was gonna have some power over big companies with big name brands. And because, you know, if MiHoYo goes into court and tries to null and void or tries to deny the legality of this patent, other lawyers from even like indie companies could use the same argument that the MiHoYo lawyers used. Let's say this. I'm not saying that I'm using MiHoYo just an example, guys. Don't over focus on the name. Just focus on any game that like gacha game. And just say MiHoYo because MiHoYo is very famous. But yeah, any gacha game. Because so if MiHoYo, if they lose to MiHoYo, then other people can use the same grounds. Okay, it's a late. I just feel like I think my biggest point with this is that the United States really needs to wake up with their own patenting system. Like, they are allowing older dudes with no idea what they're doing hold power over very important things, which are patents, and because they don't understand what they're doing, really, like, like they don't care that they are giving patents related to like summonable characters. They probably have no concept, and they probably did no research. Because if I would have known how broad summonable creatures entails, in hindsight, one thing that Netflix Foreign was here earlier, we're talking about this same subject. One thing they brought it up is that Shin Megami Tensei, it's actually older than Pokemon apparently. I can double check. Shin, okay, and Pokemon. Yep. Pokemon is from 96, which is my date of birth. At least the host of these apples. But Shin Megami Tensei, or Megami Tensei back then, released in 87. Many years before Pokemon. Well, in Wikipedia saying 87. 1987. I don't know if that is really correct, but it's still very much younger. Or older in this case, sorry. Okay, this is I think a good setup, you know, for Haru. Well, most of her runs, I'm gonna change this, and I'm gonna get a power. Or maybe this. This is good for sprinting. A lot of her races are sprint. But also, I think a power with late. The patent office allow you to patent a lot of oversight. There is a common corporate scam tactic of patenting something that they have no idea how to do, then waiting for someone to figure it out. That's very scummy. Then using the leverage to sue the inventor so they can acquire the method to actually accomplish the thing they patent. Yeah, the whole again, as I was talking, the whole idea with patenting is so broken and backwards and it's so over abused in the United States nowadays. I think that was Megami Tensei, not Shin. Yeah, Megami Tensei, not Shin. But again, it still falls within the lines of summonable creatures. But as the patent states, they can do that retroactively, you know? I need a good power, but okay, I'm gonna just take any power card, you know? I was trying to see something very specific. Bakushin is also great at Sprint Mile, right? Yes. Yes, she is. I can't stop sending food to Haru Urara. Aww. Hello, Wisdom Deck. And I never will. Well, you know, probably gonna be eaten with someone else, but the idea still holds true. And also, hello, Wisdom Deck. Long time no see. How have you been? Bum, 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 bum. Haru Urara runs against Nintendo. This is the motto of today's stream. But one thing, I really hope, again, I also, as I was explaining to people, the best way that you can punish Nintendo for whatever they're doing is really just don't buy their products. Don't buy the freaking Switch 2. Don't buy or pre-order the freaking new Pokemon ZA if you care about it, really. Again, if you don't care about it, by all means, just keep doing whatever you're doing. But again, I don't have a problem of however you feel. But if you're someone that will have a problem with Nintendo and how they're running things, but you're still gonna buy the new Pokemon day one, you're just a huge hypocrite. Which again, is totally fine. You're owned to be a hypocrite from time to time for sure. But again, nothing's gonna be changed if people don't actually put people and make them accountable. If they don't hold anyone accountable for their own actions, then things just keep, you know, passing by. That's how scummy people rise to the top. Bum, 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 bum. I just got Umamusume and Limbus. It took 20 plus gigabytes from my storage. Yeah, I can see that. Never forget Nintendo once ran Yakuza affiliated love hotels. Really? That is wild. I don't know if that that information really holds true, but you know, I can see it. I wouldn't say that I can't believe it. But that is wild. Why would they? Like, what is Nintendo gaining from it? Pretty wild. Considering her popularity, imagine if they made a 5-star Haru that is an angel. That's what I was saying earlier today also. With the horse actually passing away, it would have been pretty interesting if they decide to make like a new version of Haru. And I would make it a free character, you know, a free version. I wouldn't put any money on it. I think if I would feel at least scummy putting a price tag into, you know, something celebratory of a horse's life and accomplishments and all that. 5 Haru must be real. The Angel Haru must be for sure real, like a Pegasus or something. Even though there's already like a horse girl named Pegasus, which are Nintendo is a very old company. They did a lot of stuff over the years. Yeah. Nintendo is also the folks who try to raise the prices of games a lot higher. They do have free skins later. I hope that they make one for Haru. You know, that would be cool. Yeah, again, Nintendo are just very scummy. And this is one of those very big events where people will only care whenever Nintendo goes after their favorite game with this whole thing. People were probably gonna overlook this whole event because Pokemon ZA is almost out. But as soon as Nintendo decides to go for this, like a brand new, I don't know, indie game that you love, and threaten its existence, then people will start like, oh, what Nintendo is doing is wrong. We gotta start doing something against it, you know? Hypocrites. I think one thing that I was speaking on stream also fairly recently that would make sense within those lines is we're talking about, I think I mentioned J.K. Rowling at some point, and how like a lot of people were against her whenever she was speaking atrocities against the trans community. But the moment that the Hogwarts game came out, even though she had no relation to the game, people were very ready to pick up the game. Even though she didn't have direct relations to the game, she still received royalties from it. It's still her intellectual property. Now, I am a pretty good person when it comes to differentiating art and the artist. But again, if you don't agree with something, you should use your money to make your voice heard. I think it's unlocked on bond levels. First set were casual wear for some movements. Nice, that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice to do through bond level. Makes sense. No one said since you do want to support the people who worked on the game since it was great, but you don't want to support JK. Yeah. That's the many conundrums. That come whenever you were talking about controversial figures. Damn, you failed on 15%. Aw, she's so lovely. And she didn't pick the practice for. No one is gonna be threatening Haru on Glue Factor today, guys. Anyone that tries it's gonna get timed out. Mercilessly. Remember, it ain't 100, it's 50-50. What do you mean by that? Oh yeah, okay, now I get it, yes. It either works or it doesn't. She did it? Okay, didn't she fix the practice perfect? I don't think, okay. Yeah, she didn't. Oh, she did. Come on, Haru, what was that? How is that a 21%? Okay, this is the powerest Haru Urara I've ever made, I guess. Personally, I didn't really care about the game. I never was a Harry Potter fan to begin with, so I only really paid attention due to how some people harassed people who played it, which I didn't like. Agreed. Because again, people really enjoy bending the logic in order to favor their own views of the world. Let's harass the people that are playing the game because in some way, if they're playing a game which story was made by a homophobe or a transphobe, that would probably warrant you to treat them like they are one as well. And there's such a huge leaping logic. She needs to go to the infirmary. She does not. It's perfectly fine. So here's a question: are you team human size horse girl or horse size human size? I think a horse-sized horse girl is too much in my opinion. Horses, like if you make a horse stand up on two legs, it would be much taller than a human in proportions. So I think proportionally wise, it would probably scare a lot of people. I'd rather make them, you know, human size to ease the burden of the hit. My opinion, again. If you don't agree, then by all means make the horses as big as you want. Yay! Swinging Mastro. Second? Come on, Haru, your stats are so beautiful right now. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Oh, it didn't buy skills. Okay, that makes sense. You know, I'm not buying. Oh, damn. This is gonna be such a tough one to lose. I'm gonna buy some skills, guys. So she's not gonna. Maybe she's suffering from stamina. I don't know. So many end closers. Come in a crowd, sure. I'm just gonna do stamina. Anything that it recruits her ability to race and run. Entirely fair. I just like considering these sorts of things when it comes to the world building and art. I imagine the closest character that my mind can imagine looking as a horse-sized horse girl would be Bayonetta. I imagine that it would be something gargantuan looking as Bayonetta looks, which I find Bayonetta gorgeous. But in my mind, then I thought about Bayonetta and then I made her bigger. Which again, it might fit some people's fantasies. I just find a little bit obsessive. Oh god. You know, who does not love go from gray to normal in just a very unfortunate sequence of events? I love it. There's two horse-sized umamusumes in the game. One is Goshi, another... Okay, Goshi is not horse-sized. At least not the character does not look horse-sized. She looks completely a reasonable-looking girl. If you look at a Goshi and you think that if that's horse-sized, you should be very scared about women whenever you walk outside the door, you know? Your mom might probably looks gigantic and like to you. Come on, Haru, what is wrong with you? Dude! I think this is the first time this has ever happened to me. I think I never went into a race awful. I think this is the first time where I went into a race awful. I feel like this is such a big send-off for Haru Urara. Makes total sense. And she got first place. Regardless of her mood. Because in real life Goshi would kick the rider. Not aware. That fits my idea of Goshi. Okay. We gotta fix you. It's gonna take so long for me to fix her mood. The best way for me to fix her mood right now is going to like the little like crane game and hitting the big luck. Oh, okay, nice. We went to good. No problem. You know, this fixes a lot of it. Makes sense, but our rib must be made of steel. Now you're implying that she's drop kicking your rib. It could be any part of your body. It could be your face, as far as we're concerned. Oh, she got charming. She's charming. Probably thinking of Hishi Akebono. I don't remember who is Hishi Akebono. I just know Hishi Amazon. Late. Look at my girl. She's winning everything now. Almost feels like yesterday whenever she's awful. And now she's so great. She's doing better. The skin is glowing. Wait, everybody's coming to the school. Guys, let's go running. Hishi, let's go run. Thank you. Yeah, that's her, Hishi Akebono. It's kind of fun to hear. Okay. 1 second. Okay. It's kind of fun to hear about the IRL stuff that is used to make these umas. Like how Goshi is a weirdo that it's hard to train because in real life the horse is a massive weirdo that was hard to train. She's tall as heck, a real horse girl. It's implied the trainers are also fit and train alongside our umas. Yeah, that's what I think. They used to say Goshi is doing anything but training. There's a couple of events the trainer take parts is that in the requires their uma to have a certain stat. The trainer shares a part and they can fail the event if they didn't train the uma in that stat well. Oh, that's pretty cool. I wasn't aware that we're deaf bit. That the Uma needs to keep up with us. Can you imagine that your Uma is like on a bad day and the trainer just decides to take their place? Fuck it, you're not doing well. Oh good. Leave it up to me. So if she was an end closer, she would be doing well. And this is the moment that every single Haru Urara fan weeps.
すのは難しいかもしれませんが。
みんな強いね。次は負けないぞ。
You know, the best thing that I could have done is trying to make Haru Urara win this race. But I don't think I have the right setup for it. And does require a lot of RNG also to get the right skills and power ups and stuff. Okay. Okay, you know. Stop moving! Go, go, go! Nope, nope. I tried. Sorry, Haru. You need to be super fit to not suffer from crushed pelvis. That really sounds painful. Trainer hearts are back in one event. If you don't train your Uma in power well, implying to train alongside them. Yep. I think she does not have enough speed for this. So unfortunate. Not the best Haru that I've ever made, but you know, not always the Haru we need, but the Haru we deserve. And we won, regardless of how well this training was. Da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, and this was my first 3-star speed ever. 2-star sprint. Crazy. Oh, Haru, you know, cathartic. Even though it was so bad, it wasn't even on my top 3 best Haru races. It was my first 3-star speed spark. So in a way, she is a winner. This Haru will forever be remembered as my first 3-star speed. Actually, I think it might be my first 3-star ever, not just speed. My first 3-star in the blue stat. Yeah, even though the rest, the parents are kind of all over the place. One is stamina, one is power, one is speed. I'm still happy it worked, you know? The demon worm, why don't you give up, Apple? You failed. I never failed. Even when I fail, I win. Talking about Bakushin. Yay. Merso as a Uma trainer when I posted the picture of the tallest Uma in the Discord if you want to take a quick look. Yeah, sure. Bakushing, bakushing, bakushing. Bakushing, 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 shing. Oh god. Oh god, what's wrong with... Okay, give me a second. My Discord sometimes need attention. Oh, I was watching something. Let me go for my Discord. Yes. The tallest Zuma ever. A mountain. Gargantuan on top of everything. And then, Sin went ahead and decided to share this. Kind of nightmarish. But again, I am pretty sure that there isn't, you know, an audience for this. Shing, shing, fuck, shing, shing.
ウェディングドレスの勝負。いくよ
Oh god, I'm not gonna run. Yeah, sure, take it. Yeah, I'm gonna run another time.
信号を渡るときは
Bakshi, bakshi, bakshi. Okay. Guys, I feel like this is good, cathartic, very beautiful moment that we enjoy with Haru Urara. Beautiful hour enjoying all this. But I feel like I'm almost falling asleep right now, so I better move on to Fate Grand Order. But before, let's see. I also posted a video over Wind Screen and ult. They are great. Okay, there is all that?
あれさっきまでそこに爆心王さんいたのに俺が言ってた爆心
Shing shing. Yes, R.I.P Haru. Let's watch this.
やったビッグの勝利やったよ最高のモードみんなに振る舞えたねの後ろから行くのはあのボールさてみんなもボーノを召し上がれ
Wait, is this a thing? Wait, is this because Hishiakebono? Wait, when we're gonna get this? I want this. I saw Hishiakebono in some other characters' stories and stuff. I wasn't aware of her, you know, privileged size. Should never stop throwing carrots up in the sky. You should never. I remember watching a clip montage of a VTuber that did a Bakushin run that they only trained speed as a joke, and apparently it was the best run in that Uma they ever done. Crazy. Technically, just like running speed wouldn't make sense. So crazy that it actually worked. But yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed our little tribute for
迷惑かけないようにするから
our beautiful girl.
覗いていい
I am gonna be moving the stream over to Fate. Enjoy the background music as I make the transition.
今日のお掃除
Be
では
right back.
お水こぼしたりしませんようにみんながツルツルしちゃいませんように イベントがあるんだね。どんなことをするのかな？せっかくの衣装なんだからうつむかないようにって歩いてたらお膝ぶつけちゃった。今日は通り雨降らないといいな。お兄様が濡れちゃうなんてダメだもん。イベントをやってるみたい。迷惑かけないようにするからちょこっとだけ覗いていい？今はね、ライスもライスのこと全部嫌いじゃないんだよ。信号を渡るときは誰も隣に来ないように気をつけてるんだ。ライスが来ると赤になるから。いつも笑顔で一生懸命で、うららちゃんを見てるとライスも頑張ろうって思うの。今日のお掃除ではお水こぼしたりしませんように。みんながツルツルしちゃいませんように。イベントをやってるみたい。迷惑かけないようにするからちょこっとだけ覗いていい？お兄様、何かお知らせがあるみたいだよ。毎日ちょっとずつだけどなりたい自分に近づけてるかな。信号を渡るときは誰も隣に来ないように気をつけてるんだ。ライスが来ると赤になるから。食後のストレッチする？猫のポーズで
I am back.
背中が気持ちいい。
Guys, we're gonna be changing games for Fade Grand Order. Thank you so much for everyone that stayed here and watched us play some umamusume in honor of our girl, Haru Urara.
マルゼンさん、
But yes,
なんで
let's
ドライブに
change
誘ってくれるんだろう。
what we're doing right now.
前の時も渋滞になったのに優しいな。
Sorry. Boom, 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 boom. I'm ready to explain any questions regarding the event or the various characters. Great. I will probably have a couple. Hopefully not a lot. I don't want to overwhelm you. Ooh. Master missions have been updated. Try to complete these new missions.
先輩は敬老の日が
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. The game is lagging just a bit for me. Weird. So this is the current banner. We have Vangina, and then Kriemhilde, which a lot of people wanted to pull for her. Like I remember whenever I was using her. Then we have Nito Crazy Assassin and Cleopatra, which Cleopatra here I used her and I did not like one bit. And then we have Ozymandias and Nito Chris. Actually, I don't know how good Ozymandias is. We have Voyager. Okay, this is cute. And then we have Stardash. Okay, no, we already had that one. Thanks for the stream. I'm gonna sleep soon. If you want Akebono, she comes around November. At the speed we're moving at. Awesome. Thank you so much, Noel. Have a great sleep and thank you so much for dropping by. And then I must go now. Low tier agents need me at what? L-Corp? I'll be there when there is a Leave stream. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, Wisdom Deck. Bye-bye. Ozzy is one of the best ST riders in the game currently. And hi. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us again. So, should I pull for Ozymandias then? Again, I just want strong characters. Since this is gonna be a 3, it seems I'm gonna accomplish most of the game with 3 and 2 stars. By all means, I want very broken characters. So I can farm properly whenever I'm not using set 3 and 2 stars. But what is ST, by the way? Oh, ST in... What is ST? The thing is that he's a permanent, so you can choose him in the SSR selector. Ozzy is in the general pool, so you have a chance to get him regardless, but it's a very small chance. 30 cent quartz for 11 pool. This game is so... It's so expensive. I have a 21 tickets. You know, let's do some tickets. Single target. Okay. Oh, Hector. Yeah, it didn't have Hector. Yeah, I'm gonna use some tickets.
よ、おじさんはランサー、新名をヘクトール。
Damn.
聞いたことある？
You don't look as old as you
な
sound.
い？ま、よろしくな。
No, I will probably not spend any quartz, but I just want to use some. Just. Yay! Kiyohime, she just showed up on the story.
ザーバンと清姫こう見えてバーサーカーですのよどうかよろしくお願いしますね
Castoria banner is like tomorrow, right? It is tomorrow? Awesome! A lot of people said Castoria is very broken and I should pull for her. Which I will. Okay, I will save my tickets in systems. Thank you for your suggestion. I feel like I pulled it off. You know, who needs it? I'm gonna save it. I still have 16. Yeah, guys, streamer luck is real. It's factual. It exists. And it happened. Yeah, I pulled it off, really. Quite literally. Ozymandias. Ramazzoon Tentories. Damage to a single enemy, an NPC, and decreases their defense. Pretty interesting, Ozymandias. I will be working with you in the future, just not today. Yes, I was farming or trying to farm Nitocris. For right now, I don't like Nitocris so much. For farming, it's just not delivering. But someone told me that this guy here is pretty good to farm, Arash. So I decided to level him. Also, as you can see, Jason is also leveled. I got 60 on Serenity. I got 60 on Robin. So now we have a wider pool of characters for us to use on the story. But yes, without further ado, let's start the event. Nitocris's farming shines with bronze enemies. Otherwise, you won't see it. Okay, makes sense. But why? I said makes sense, but I actually don't know why it doesn't shine whenever we're talking about bronze. Because you will form your party immediately before the battle begins. Sure. Dun, dun. Death rate is higher against bronze enemies. Oh, okay, makes sense. So I struggle so hard for the death actually to occur. Gravity is hardly felt up in the... There, she meandered through space. She was the air, the atmosphere itself. The earth was pure white and the sky was little hazy. Her thoughts were gentle, like a jellyfish drifting through the sea. She will endure for 100 years, 1,000, perhaps even until the planet meets its end. She always believed that would be her fate. But recently, something changed. Or it may have happened in the distant past. Or perhaps, through some twist of fate, it happened after she encountered 7 water stars when she traveled to a distant mysterious universe. Anyway, she gained something so very wonderful and beautiful. It was so precious to her, she threw herself into copying it. She loved it so much, she studied it thoroughly. She learned how to be empathetic and how to get along with people, discovering what was necessary to do so. This was a new and wonderful experience to her. It led her to think, I need to thank everyone. And so, after rubbing the sleep from her eyes, she decided to go visit them. She descended rapidly, accompanied by a deafening sonic boom. Her destination, the land of her birth. Though birth may not be accurate. Anyway, she was finally set foot on the tiny planet where her name and her stories have been passed down. Her name is Wandinya. She is a great spirit, a representation of the rain and the atmosphere. That's pretty cool. When he decreases NP has an instant kill mechanic effect, which I am aware. Lower rarity enemies, i.e. bronze, has lower instant kill rate. Makes sense. The thing gain was something we did during the summer event. The thing gained? The thing gained. Goridofu. Alright. Technical advisor, let's hear your report. You got it. This time, the minute singularity is in the Australian metropolis of Sydney. According to what Sheba can determine, the parameters needed to be measure its foundation of humanity value are just out of reach. Reading are bouncing all over the place, so we can't get a clear value. Now for some good news, this new singularity doesn't appear to be at all dangerous. It seems perfectly peaceful at a glance. Atmospheric magical energy levels are practically normal as well. All this is to say, we'll need to take a look for ourselves to see what's going on. Am I the only servant who's race shift compatible for this mission? No, there's actually a lot more than I thought there would be. They should be here at any moment now. Oh, Kriemhilder, reporting for duty. Yagyu Tajima no Kami present, so we got the 4 stars. This event will be quite interesting to be read from an Arc 1 player POV. Right? I'm already confused. I don't know who the fat guy is. I don't know why Da Vinci is looking like a cutesy girl. But I'm not gonna judge and I don't want spoilers. Those are informations that I will receive in the future, so I will just enjoy this for what it is. Kriemhilde, Yagyu Tajima no Kami. Hello, Mash. Hold on just a moment. Hey, get in here, people. Come on, move! By the way, I love playing with Kriemhilde. She was so fun whenever I use her. I think I used her a couple of times. She's a berserker. Whenever I was using friend characters. She's super good. Hell dice? I'm here and I'm ready. I love that this character looks like from another universe. It doesn't feel like it makes sense with this group. Yeah, this event takes place in Arc 2. Mentioning judging is already wild to do, but we'll see. Kriemhilde is great. She's on the radar right now. I am aware. I pulled already today. I will let my viewers explain how that went. But you can also go back on the stream a little bit, Luna, just to check it out. But I pulled for Ozymandias because Belly mentioned that Ozymandias is a great rider for single target damage, and I had some tickets. What? Altera, what? I feel you're a little out of season. Or a little early in the season. Ho ho ho! Yeah, it is I, Santa. And wherever Santa goes, so goes the sheep. Get it? Me neither. That's right, it's me, Demoseed. Okay. If you see one Cream, you can get her for free tomorrow if you pick her with the free 4-star ticket. I don't know. I'll pass. I don't know. I'll look. Because I'm gonna. Well, you got. We'll see. Since the 4-star ticket is gonna come out tomorrow together with Castoria, I'll be streaming this game tomorrow as well. So we'll see. So you probably need an explanation for why Alter is Santa. Is there a lore thing that's gonna happen? If it is, you don't need to tell me. But if it's just some throwaway thing, then might as well. Hi everyone, I'm glad to be here. Voyager looks so cute. Utimi Addis Avenger, thank you for having me on this mission. You don't look like an Avenger, Eris, but sure. Why so formal, Eris? I think she thinks she needs to really shape up today. I see. Since you have experience being a master yourself, you want to show everyone what you can do. It's not like that. Well, that's alright. I won't stop you. Besides, a little vanity should help keep you motivated as long as it's only a little. I'm not being vain! There are really a lot of them. That there are. I was told this was but a minute singularity, and yet I sense we have a daunting task ahead of us. I have no intention to get involved in a struggle, but I have a feeling that is what this will be. How come? Why is that? Ho ho ho! Huh? Why do you say that? Well, I confess this is merely a hunch, but I feel like this mission is going to involve a lot of... You know what? Never mind. Babysitting? Why did you say that? That dependable oldest sister. That cool-headed ditzy second sister. The second sister's stray pet. The third sister who thinks he's reliable. The naive and energetic older brother. The youngest child loved by all. The funky grandfather figure who's still as sharp as a knife. And the guardian. You know, director, if you were so eager for bloodshed, all you had to do was ask. Forgive me. Wait a moment, I still want to dispute that completely baseless label you applied to me. If being considered a pet means I can just laze about and eat my weight in food every day, I have no objections. Oh wait, that came out wrong, didn't it? How careless of me. I don't mean to imply that every pet in this world lives on easy street. I know the animals who work as mounts certainly have to get up early every day. AKA poor Pegasus. If you're still wondering, okay, problems in nature, there is a whole event you will get to read later about Otera Santa anyway, since you unlocked it after Arc 1. Demizid is a Mesopotamian god and Ereshkigal's husband. Okay. Sure. It ties into an event that happened. Long story short, Erish needed saving, so we needed Santa to do it. So Demizid and Potera became... What? I'm not... Don't say nothing. It's all cool. I'll get... Whenever I get there, I will experience why we needed Santa to save Erish Kigal. Isn't that right, Altera? Yes, it is. Santa is on call 24/7, and I expect to keep pace, which means no breaks from morning till night. As I thought, bringing toys to every child in the world in a single night is a task both exciting and truly, objectively terrifying. Humanely impossible. I didn't think it was going to take a full hour to get everyone to settle down. Indeed, that took much too long. I am sorry, since I am the oldest sister, I should have done a better job keeping everybody in line. She accepted that oldest sister role quickly. Anyway, with a lineup like this, teamwork shouldn't be a problem. There's no telling what might happen out there, but whatever it is, I'm sure you will all be able to handle it. Alright, prepare for race shift. Yes, sir. Understood, yes, got it, okay, roger that, alright, no problem, okie dokie. I'm suddenly concerned. You know, sometimes more is not always the better, you know? It's like it's that one thing from Coco Chanel, whenever you get out of your home, take one thing off. Whenever you try to race shift for a new singularity, remove someone from your party. Good work, everyone. We're off to a fine start. Let's all give it our all out here. Wait, Mash is looking different. So this is Sydney. Yes, we are in a suburb of Sydney, which means the race shift went off without a hitch. We should even be within walking distance from the Sydney Opera House if we wanted to. No, we're not here to sightsee. Oh, that's too bad. We can always go see it after the singularity is repaired, before it disappears. Haha, that's great. Aren't you being too soft on then, Krimhild? Let's just say that I would like to see it all as well. Ho ho ho, that the opera house would be something to look forward to later. Oh, opera you say? Lady Marie has spoken of it often. If a singer is what we need to properly enjoy it, I am willing to take the stage. Marie is in Marie Antoinette. That is a character that I do know. I jest, of course. None of that seemed like a joke to me. Anyway, what should we do first, Master? Presently, it seems our only option is to begin searching for magical energy signals. I agree with Camhilda, especially since we don't have any obvious leads at the moment. Heads up, there's a powerful magical energy signal headed right for you. Looks like it's a servant. Yagu. Understood. Is everyone prepared for battle? I am. Damn. Okay, visor on. Is this a good omen? I think so. Let's hope whoever it is, it doesn't give us too much trouble. Here they come. Huh? Hang on. Aren't you... She's so adorable, by the way. This is actually the best possible team for the singularity. Yep, try not to worry too much about different looking characters. It will be always plain as you progress main story. All cool. Again, I'm just gonna ride the wave. I'm gonna make some throwaway commentary for sure, but I am just enjoying for what it is. Oh, I knew it! Long time no see, Chaldeans. And you are? Thank you so much for the wonderful present! Huh? You don't recognize me? It's me, Wanjinia. Oh, Wanjinia. Yes, it's me, Wanjinia. Do you know each other? Oh, yes. Hello, Wanjinia. It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw each other, but it's good to see you again. Oh, no, it's been forever. So long I can barely even understand it. That long? And there's so many new people here with you too. Hi everyone, I'm Wendina. I hope we can all be great friends. I see. Ho ho ho, it seems like we're off to an excellent start. I love that she just pulls she pulls on and off the fake mustache, which is pretty like effective. Oh, it's always a bad sign whenever Altera's hidden sensors start going off. Still, I do feel very lucky to have met such an ancient air spirit. This is a fortunate as perfectly accurate weather forecast. I hope you're right. So why is someone here, Wantino? I don't know. So you weren't someone with a particular purpose in mind then? All I know is when I first came to, I was here. Aside from that, nope, no idea. Oh, you reminded me of myself from another time. Then we're friends. Friends! Yay! High five! Is whenever I'm in an open field and I start mooing to the cows, and the cows start mooing back to me, and then we're suddenly friends. To explain in previous summer events, the main conflict was that Wandina basically was disappearing due to seeing conflict, and we solved it by making a big mural. We needed to save her because her disappearing would mean all the air above Australia would disappear. Crazy, dude. One genius single-handedly keeping Australia afloat. Or breathing, at least. Is something wrong, Eris? Oh no, this is all just so sweet. It felt like my heart was literally being warmed by a fair infrared rays. By far infrared rays. Hey, come on, Voyager. Don't look at me like I'm talking crazy. I didn't say anything. Maybe it's time to do something about your paranoia. Anyway, we can't leave you out here by yourself, Voindina. Would you like to come along with us? With you? Yes, this is great. Oh, right. I've never been to Earth before. So I hope you tell me all about it. Glad to have you with us. Huh, you've never been to Earth before? Oh, it seems an explanation is in order. Alright then, I will take a quick run at it. What happened with the doctor? Don't tell me. But okay, hello Sion. Wandina is a spirit who appears in Australian Aboriginal folklore. However, in the Magecraft world, it has been revealed that she is a genuine spirit known as the planet's sense of touch. That means she is the same kind of being as you Maiden. According to the data that remained in the Clock Tower's library, we can assume she has been around since the Mesozoic era. Oh, nice. The Mesozoic era? Oh, hold on, the Mesozoic as in the Cretaceous, Jurassic, Triassic, and other periods where dinosaurs roamed the planet? Yes, apparently that is how far back we can trace the first signs of her activity. Shit! Damn, okay, she's older than probably most of the Fate characters. She is a spirit after all, her lifespan is of an entirely different scale than humanity's. Wow, that's amazing! I'm amazing? Very! Thanks! Now that I think about it, it makes sense that Wandina would be someone in her homeland, so to speak. Not to mention, we just formed the connection not too long ago. Sorry, I should have realized sooner. I'm so glad to see you again, Wandina. Me too. Oh, right. What are you all doing here anyway? Well... Singularity and a holy grail. I see. I don't know much about those kinds of things. But I kind of know about the holy grail. You do? I do. That's great. Could you tell us where it is then, Vangina? Sure, follow me. Wait, another magical energy signal is heading your way. It looks like it's another servant. I trust everyone is ready. Lady Match, I am counting on you to keep Master safe. Right. Which direction is the servant approaching from, Da Vinci? Up ahead, behind, right, left is none of those. It just leaves below. Above or below? Directly above. They are flying down from the sky. Da-da-da-da-da. Pew. It's a robot. Alright, I found you. Oh, this is going to get me a great bonus. Come on then, let's have ourselves a good clean fight. This mysterious figure may have the wrong idea, but oh well. Looks like we have to fight it out before we can hatch it out. Yeah. Guys, give me a second. Sorry, I'm back. This is MHXX. Basically, MHX who became a space cop and office lady. Who's MHX? But okay, in order to just enjoy the event to its fullest, I'm gonna get the Wangina guest character. I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing with, using just my characters and stuff. But I will try to, enjoy the collaboration characters as well. Not the collaboration, the event. This is not a collaboration. Fatal battle. Okay. Within this battle, powerful enemies possessing a unique HP gauge will appear. You must deplete the HP gauge multiple times in order to defeat these enemies. Okay. Seems reasonable. Good.
知らせ絢爛の呪詛私のすべてが毒あなたも死ぬのでしょうおいしい命に恵みはママラガンしちゃうぞはいな万事な了解やめたい
She's actually very nice. Evade, okay. Damn, that's pretty cool. Break. And this is the last one. Whoa, wasn't more health? Break bars are something introduced after part 2 in order to make bosses more interesting and stop players from one-shotting them. Makes sense. Oh, she looks so lovely in the other form. She looks like a Metabot almost. Sorry about that. I was picking up some serious servant verse shenanigans out here. Guess I got kind of worked up. How have you been? Good. Thanks. You haven't changed a bit either, Master. I am sorry about the misunderstanding, everyone. I thought you were all wanted balance with bounties on your heads. It's alright. Raise your head. You held back just as much as we did, and none of us were any worse for wear. Hey, yeah, you do smell kind of like me. Well, that is a surprise. I never expected to run into a space spirit all the way out here. Space spirit? That's right. Nobody knows where they originally came from. Some speculate they originated from this remote planet of Earth. This one here is the guardian of the seven waters. Okay, the seven water stars. She is actually something of a legend throughout the galaxy. She is the savior who brought life, giving it rain and blessing to the frontier planet, saving the lives of untold numbers of space farmers. And she brought about a year-long downpour on the desert planet of Dryland that was so massive they had to seriously reconsider changing its name. Oh yeah, I remember that, at least I think I do? Well, that was from an episode a few seasons back, so I don't know all that much about it either. I only read the one-shots that ran into the amazing comics issue presenting an easily digestible galactic history. You won't believe this being strong enough to take on an empire really exists. Everything you ever wanted to know about the incredible space spirit. Man, that was a good story. Not in a million years could I have seen that last twist coming. Hearing a galactic history, Gina? That is amazing! Right? Wow, that calls for an applause. Bravo! To bring water to a parched land is truly an act of love. And a lucrative one at that. When your next business opportunity rolls around, I do hope you call on me. So you've saved lots of other planets in your universe, Vangina. What a good girl you are. Oh, it's that time already? I've gotta get to my part-time job. See you around, everyone. Oh, and Space Spirit, Vangina? I don't think you get up to anything bad on this planet, but in case you do, I'll have to come back and stop you, so just keep that in mind. Anyway, bye! Her robot version is pretty dope. Oh wow, she flew off! It looked like it might have been a rocket blasting off. Oh, can you fly too, Vangina? Of course, wanna see? Maybe some other time. If she floats off now, she might never come back. Vangina. Here you go. Huh? You want me to stick out my hand? It would be bad for everyone if you floated off too far. Oh, I'll join too. Okay, so hold your hands like this, right? Squeeze. This is so wholesome. But are we sure it's safe? It's up to you and Mash Eris. Make sure they stay safe. Right, I'm the oldest sister, so I'll do my best to watch over them. Really, you really took that one and ran with it, huh? Oh, Miss Apple. FYI, we've observed a number of hostile magical energy signals all around the city. I'm guessing they are demonic beasts that but they're lured here by the singularity. Whatever they are, I like to handle them. Now that you've got Vangina with you, it shouldn't be too hard to drive them away. Got it. Alright, now that we've got yet another dependable companion, let's go out there and see what we can find. Also, in case it wasn't obvious, but Voyager is the Voyager space probe. We have our own Voyager from the Voyager space probe over on Reverse as well, which is pretty interesting. But yes, I kind of got a gist of it. And it's just because Reverse also has its own version. Ooh, I like this. Okay, Stove is here. Marie. Wolfgang. The one guy that killed Marie, right? Sensum? Is this like that one 3-star or 2-star or 1-star girl? Not really sure. Sorry, I was just curious with the image. Okay, 1. Participating in the event quests. Platypus Cookie, Kangaroo Boomerang, Koala Hugger, and get event items. Within event quests, attack strength and bond points gained for event bonus servant increases. Equip event limited craft essences. Nice, to drop more stuff. Get valuable rewards by collecting lots of event items. Nice.
ようこそようこそゆっくりしてって
Out to travel the stars. Okay, this is a redeem. This is the event CE. Increases drop rate of basic event currency. Nice. So, continuing. And scratch, yep, sure. Same stuff. And apparently, I think we're gonna fight maybe some Indians on this one. The Great Spirits World Tour. Section 1, Run Holy Grail, Run with Vangina. Okay. Some action. Air! Oh, even my guy, Jills. Wholesale servants have been repelled. I'm surprised we ran into so many other servants out on the road. We don't usually see this many at once. I just wish we hadn't ended up fighting, having to fight them. I want everyone to get along. That doesn't usually happen other than in singularities that pop up during the summer. Huh, I understand they all want the Holy Grail for themselves, but that's no excuse to behave as they are. I love that summer events is a thing that brings people together. Although I'm sure I'd do the same if I were summoned to a typical Holy Grail war. Huh, look over there. I see some good civilization. Good civilization? Ah, oh, I see. It's an ice cream shop. Ice cream? What's that? Senpai! Funny enough, we were talking about ice cream yesterday as well. Here you go, ice cream for everyone. You get an ice cream, you get an ice cream, you get an ice cream. I'm so happy. Is this Häagen-Dazs? Thank you. Because I only eat actually Ben & Jerry's. Yay! You got some for me too? Huh, thanks. But I hope you didn't expect me to get all excited like a little kid. Still, if you insist, I guess they could have a habanero or a ghost pepper flavor. Huh? They don't have those? Yeah, that tracks. Okay, mint's fine then. I love that their flavors are within their names. Chocolate mint, vanilla. Please be careful, everyone. Ice cream can melt much faster than you think. Also, not surprised that Mash would take vanilla. Also, not surprised that Cremiho would take mocha. Oh, I like this flavor. Oh, thank you so much, but no thank you. I can't have ice cream messing up my prized mustache. I knew I should have added matcha for a third scoop. Vanilla and strawberry 2 scoop. Oh, want to trade? That is very kind of you, Master. I am in your debt. Oh, so sweet, so yummy. Mine's yummy too. Wanna try it? Eris really loves spicy food. I mean, spicy food is great. She has a great taste. In my particular opinion. Really? Are you sure? I've had ice cream lots of times, so it's fine. Ah, it's so lovely. Oh, good point. We all have different flavors, so do you want to try mine too? Is that okay, Master? Of course it is. Yay! Yes, please. These are all so good. I'm so impressed you humans came up with something like this. You may need to adjust your notion of what it is that impresses you, but okay. But she is right. You know, good ice cream or like good gelato, because I like my ice cream to be very heavy on the milk. I like my ice cream to be very heavy on the fat content. I like my ice cream to almost be a paste of how thick it is. Usually I'll also really enjoy texture on my ice cream. By the way, Wandina, how much longer till we get there? Not long. It was just rolling around the beach. I see. The beach, huh? Hang on. Rolling? That's right. Just like how life rolls, baby. Although, do Holy Grails actually physically roll? Well, most of the Holy Grails Chaldea has observed had been invisible masses of high-density magical energy. Though I haven't actually seen many of them in person. That being said, yeah, it's hardly common, but there definitely have been cases of Holy Grails taking physical forms. So you're saying a Holy Grail, a concentrated mass of powerful magical energy, was just rolling around in a physical form that anyone could see? Uh-huh. Uh-oh. It's okay, Fluffy Master. Just say the word. Altera, would you mind going on ahead? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Leave it up to me. Yay. We'd better hurry there, too. Everyone book it. Come on, guys. Stick together. My ice cream's gonna fall. 1, 2, 1, 2. Number 1 servant carrying master in both hands. Haha, was having fun? Number 2 servant carrying master in both hands. Honestly, I kind of am. I'm impressed you're able to enjoy this. I mean, if they want to carry me, who am I to judge? It's not a chest. Innocent hero in a white scent dress and a straw hat I was looking for, but the shiny thing I just dug up is one hell of a consolation prize. Blackbeard in the pirate? Damn, what a find! This baby might have been enough to redefine archaeology as we know it. Oh my, a holy grail! Now that's what I call treasure. Good work, Blackbeard. Hand over the holy grail and we'll introduce you to a nice girl. Anne and Mary? I refuse. For one thing, any girl could introduce me to is practically guaranteed to be a ticking time bomb at best. Don't worry, she's got the same name as us, Mary Ann Cotton. Oh well, that makes me feel better. Forget it. I'm sick and tired of having to go through life watching my back every step of the way. Now, Blackbeard, let's just put our pervy obsessions behind us and start thinking of what we're going to do with this grail. Even we can help but pity you, so it's okay with us if you use it to manifest your ideal girl. Do you really think it would be okay to use the Holy Grail for that? Absolutely! Well, no need to think about that any further then. I am good to go. Oh, but we also like to grant our own wish, so don't take a whole day to come up with your ideal girl or anything, okay? Who do you think I am? I'm freaking Blackbeard, the world's biggest loser and strongest pirate ever. I spent years training for this very moment. I've long since reached the point where I can create my ideal girl in 0.01 seconds and manifest her into 009. Wow, that's a great use of your time. Not anymore. Okay, girl of my dream, come to birdie. Whoa, first my vision gets cut off and now I'm surrounded by something soft and perky. Oh ho ho ho, worry not. That is Zerko's butt. Is Zerko a woman? Asking for a friend. He's a male sheep. God damn it! Could at least have been a female sheep. Goodness, that sounds pretty awful when taken out of context. Hey, I know. Why don't we make a supercut of all worst things Blackbeard said? No, don't turn me into a meme. Wait, someone's coming. We made it. Good thing their idiotic chatter bought us time we needed. Thank you, Altera. No problem. Santa's used to sleeping in through tight spaces. What a surprising technical maneuver to think you could use Zerko's rear end instead of mine. You're quite the tease, aren't you, Altera? You know I have a bit of a Jurassic flair myself. What do you mean, idiotic chatter? That does it. No more Miss Nice Girl. You there, you look like you're of a noble birth. How about we show you how pirates do things around here? At minimum, I am more noble than the pair of you. Certainly mentally. Now, hand over the Holy Grail and we'll be quick about it. Oh, it's like that? Fine. When someone picks a fight with me, I always make a point of striking back twice as hard. When you're done with you, we'll be selling your lives and your bodies for a pittance. I take it from your foul manner and speech that you are pirates from a foreign land, then your heads are forfeit. Huh, every pirate worth her sea salt can swim for at least 3 days and nights even after them. At least 3 days and nights even after losing her head. If you're going down to Davy Jones' locker, we're taking you with us. Huh. Then we shall see if you can put up a fight comparable to Shime's Cookie Navi. Alright, time to switch to Pyre mode. Huh, not gonna make this easy for them. Everyone aim for Blackbeard. Right, I'm sorry Blackbeard, but we've gotta go all out now. Ha! They know how I operate! I mean, I love that we know the weakling. Okay, since we did one Dina, let's go for Santa. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, this event's pretty funny. I do one thing that you gotta appreciate by Japanese games or things like inspired by anime, they have like your sense of, you know, comedy on point, which is just basically very over the top crazy. Present for you.
あなたも死ぬのでしょう。私のすべては毒。 承知。できるとも。至る。行くぞ。
Ah, it's like almost like a wand in this time, even though like there's a candy cane on top.
頭がぼーっとする。行くぞ。贈り物は眠ってからだ。参りはい。至る。看病はあなた。痛み。ごめんなさい。
ごめんなさい。殺します。
帰る。やめたい。参ります。大岡先輩。苦しみ。
Technically, Altair's weapon is something that she stole from Ares during a battle in the past. It's a long story. Damn, even that has lore. I love that. So such like random pieces of things have lore behind them. Okay, I don't know Anne Boney, who she is. Probably the famous pirate, but she looks voluptuous.
出番だゼルカ。頭がぼーっとする。約束は壊さない。その孤独を粉砕する。羊が一匹、羊が目に。キャンディースターフォトンレイ。
I love that she's just out there saying, meh. And we're gonna kiss her? Okay, kinda hot. And then she's dead. And Boney and Mary Reed are a pair of famous female parrots. Cool. Fucking cool. And let's continue. Dun, dun, dun. I'm probably gonna play for another like 40 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna take my sleep. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna continue this event. I'm actually having fun with this. Fate is so funny, and since Kastori is coming out tomorrow, it's gonna be all Fate. I would try to maybe start a stream a little earlier, so we can really enjoy it. No. Yeah. Whoa. Have I still got a head? Tell me I still got a head. Worry not. I used the back of my blade. You know. Probably mash as well. But you were really cutting at us! With a simple straight slash, you shouldn't let your guard down so easily. How is that better? Now that's over, we'll be taking the Holy Grail, please. Fine, do what you want with it. Hell, you can even do whatever you want with me while you're at it. Really? Whatever I want? Anything that doesn't involve torture, execution, or sending me out against an enemy force alone, ma'am. Then I have no use for you. You know, the torture part, you should at least be a little less, you know, demanding, Blackbeard. If you just allow the torture, then maybe you would have a more, like a better chance. So, what about you? The kind of dopey looking one? Aren't you going to capture us? Come on, capture us. You know you want to. Maybe some other time. Man, Anne Boney's relentless no matter where she's summoned. Hooray, we've got the Holy Grail! We got it! Huh? Is something wrong, Vangina? What? Am I seeing things? No, Master. Unfortunately, I'm seeing them clear as day too. Those are definitely feet. If Mash is saying it, then it must be true. And if he has feet, perhaps it means to use them? Oh. It ran away? Come on, Master, we need to capture it. You know, not only it took a physical form, it's not running away. It's actively running away. I'm probably gonna be streaming tomorrow, Genshin update, and Zenless has a new story part I'm working through. I was actually, funny enough, in the middle of the night after I was done with my stream, I was going through YouTube and I saw a VTuber that uses a character of Madpock from Reverse 1999 playing the new update from Genshin Impact with the new Booba big girl, very pretty Laum something. Looked pretty fun. There was a girl with like star for eyes, blonde, that was going all out in the story. I was having fun with her. The big booba one I couldn't care less, but the other girl, yeah, she was funny. This is turning out to be way more of a thing than I expected. Okay, Blackbeard out. Oh, she left. Too bad. But look at the bright side. Now we know there are masters like that out there. Maybe one will summon us at some point. Ever the optimist, aren't you, Anne? By the way, are you sure I still have a head? And he's running. How it is so fast? It's using all its magic to make it run faster. I don't know, but at this pace, we should still be able to keep up with it. Alter went on ahead, so we should be able to surround it. Ah, this is not even my final trick. Something just came out of it. You know, if this Holy Grail starts summoning things to fight for it, they might get sued by Nintendo. This feels like demonic beasts. Of course, this is a Holy Grail. Churning out a few demonic beasts should be easy as pie. What kind of pie? Ha, good question. I'm a partial to blueberry myself. By the way, talking about pie, I was thinking about making cherry pie on the weekend. So, cherry pie, usual normal cherry pie with maybe some ice cream, some like vanilla ice cream on top. How does that sound? Delicious, I know. Huh? Oh, it's only an expression, understand? Not the most patient guardian, is she? At any rate, get ready to fight. But if the cherry is too expensive, I might get some replacement, you know? It's gonna be cherry pie because I love cherry pie, as long as cherry is cheap. If the cherries are expensive, then I probably will go for something else. We're gonna go for Voyager now, just because Voyager has a better chance on this fight. Okay, all my servants have like ups and downs on this. Okay, since I never used him before on fights, I'm gonna go for Yazon. And even though Yazon here is pretty weak, his attack is on the lower end, it should still work. Well, give me a second. Let me see if there is any way that I can... Oh no, okay. I can do that afterwards. I'm gonna do some enhancing on Yazon, trying to see if I can get him to maybe to level 60 or something. Also, let's see if I can get Arash to level 50 or 60 as well.
どうなっている？全 前線は指揮官のいる場所じゃない。
知らせ絢爛の呪詛
I know that you keep asking to not be brought to fight, but you know, it is what it is.
よいしょ
No, that's pointless.
ここでこうだ。当然だろ。ここでこうだ。当然だろ。
Conquering the sea with friends.
僕行かなきゃ一人じゃ
I love that both of them have like evades.
僕行かなきゃそうだ忙しいんだなスイングバイするよ雨の音
It's
風
so
の音
it's so delicate.
さあ行こうリフト
I low-key like Voyager. You know, I should have pulled for him as well. Wait, already over? I could just killed one guy. Ugh. Hostile entity signals have disappeared. They appear to be more like ghosts than living beings. These things are so annoying. What an eyesore. Come back, Holy Grail. Get out of our way. Aw, man, it got away. Yeah, that's too bad. Hey guys, Da Vinci here. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. The Holy Grail just escaped by the skin of its feet. Right now, it's is this right? No way. It looks like it's at the Grand Canyon now. Really, as in the Grand Canyon? Wait, is the singularity that big? Well, it was just Australia in our initial observations, but now it seems to have expanded rapidly since then. Or rather, the initial observation values were all over the place, so maybe it was always huge? Hold on, just a moment. We are servants, yes, but leaping from Australia to America in a single bound is still well beyond our abilities. Yeah, fair enough. Well, now, what do we do? Oh, I know. Yes, Lady Bongina. I still don't really get what's going on, but all you want to do is to get where the Holy Grail went, right? Yeah, that's right, but we don't know how we're going to do that. I do. Here, Master of Chaldea, hold my hand. Like this. Come on, everyone. Hold hands with your neighbor. Holding. 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 Okay, here he goes. Oh, wind. Oh, wind, wind the densest nimbly around the planet. Cross the land, cross the sea, cross the world itself. Trace a path to the farthest reaches and carry these people where they wish to go. Temporarily restoring spirit origin scale. Initiating 7-star hyperspace magical energy link. Okay, I'm kind of falling in love with Vangina and Voyager. Oh! What is it, Demizid? Air. It covers the entire planet, and its very definition of freedom. It flows wherever it wants, unbound by the world's textures. It's very impressive. Good thing Ishtar isn't here, or she'll be demanding this power for herself. Okay, here we go. Let's fly! We're actually flying? Yes! We're all moving through the air in an incredible speed. This is fun. Yeah, I love it. Our sky is so pretty. Wait, My skirt! Oh, it's not fluttering at all. How strange. Indeed, strange, but welcome. Ho ho ho, what a handy technique. Santa wouldn't mind having it for herself. Oh well, so much for job security. Perhaps I could pivot to one of those electric sheep androids are always dreaming of. Okay everyone, we're gonna head straight for the Holy Grail. Just leave everything to me. Will do. So, my guess is Vangina is making us fly using her air powers, but also using her air powers to impede the air current to slow us down. Because one thing that people should always remember, whenever you're moving your body, or whenever something, there is the air resistance. So Vangina is probably creating an airless pocket around us where there is no really air flowing around us. So that's why her skirt was not even moving. That's my guess. Also, not having to suffer through air resistance would make us fly to our direction way quicker. Good. Okay, here he goes. Zoom! And I got a Saint Quartz. You know, I'm gonna pull for a character. Again, I still have 5 tickets. 6 tickets. I'm gonna pull all 6 for Vangina. Just because I find her lovely. And again, can you imagine if I would get the character with 6? I'm not, because it's just so impossible. But still. I can still get something cool. I'm getting crafting essences, and I don't have many of those craft. Oh, I got a 5-1. Ref Rain. Good luck, thank you, Luna. Berserker effectiveness. You know, I have so little of those craft essences that I really want to get some more under my belt. The assassin. Oh, I got a Lancer. Nice. The official Kuhulin.
よサーバントランサー召喚に応じ参上したま気楽にやろうやマスター
Now I have the caster, I have the prototype, and I have the official. Archer Gilgamesh Child. Okay.
こんにちはマスター。僕のことはそうですね。気軽にギル君と呼んでください。
Okay. Weird. This is the last one. I'm gonna save 10 tickets for tomorrow. Potion of Youth. Nice. Okay. Okay, fair enough. You know, I think it would be way too stupid if I would get another character at this point, since I already got Ozymandias. But let's see if I can upgrade Yazon. Oh, I need this okay, Ascension material. Fire, the feathers. Dun, 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 dun. And what we have for daily quests? Remember to pull the freely friend points daily too. I am doing that. Yes, yes. Oh yeah, this is the assassin with Berserk. Hmm. I'm not gonna touch on anyone, really, and just let it be. Nice, indeed. Nice, nice. No, pretty okay.
日本では月の模様を見てウサギをイメージすると聞きましたが、他の国では優れた。
What is this? What do we have good in here?
ゆっくりして。
We have this one craft essence. Oh, and we are preparing for some stuff. We have a list of evocation, which I already have 1,000, so I can maybe redeem for something. And now, ooh, we do have some materials, not the one that I was looking for, but we do have some stuff here. Might be useful for some of my characters. You complete this quest and it gives the shop currency. Yeah, I figured. Basically farming nodes. Yeah, yep. Gonna do that on my off time. Let's continue the quest. Around the world! Grand Canyon Race with Vangina. Click the small eye to see the stats of the craft essence. It's a good one. You mean the one that's gonna be given by the event? Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Even if it's not a good one, I will still get it regardless. Hi, I am Vangina. Where do I put my notes? Oh, here they are. Okay, so first, I ran into Master of Chaldea in Sydney, Australia. It was great! I hadn't seen her since summer. Anyway, she said she was looking for a Holy Grail, so I showed her where to find one at the beach. We fought some weird people there, but in the end, we managed to get our hands on the Holy Grail. Or we thought we did, but then it grew feet and ran away. That's one of the things I love about Earth. You never know what will happen next. Anyway, let's see what happens next. Yep, that is the Grand Canyon, right? And we are at the bottom. While this is an impressive sight in its own right, I still prefer to view from above. So this is one of the deepest canyons on Earth. You know, it's kind of like a wrinkle that's been etched into the Earth's face over the course of millions of years. The seas you just pulled will give boost to your currency drops in those farming nodes if you equip them. You just pulled? Oh, even the 5-star one, the rain stuff? Sure. The Grand Canyon, so this is Arizona. These were right next to California too. I always wanted to visit this area. There's something real relaxing about this place. Hey, there's this squirrel. Oh, and I've seen an eagle up in the sky. Life is indeed beautiful. There are even sheep here. One more could wonder why we're seeing sheep and squirrels in the deepest depths of the Grand Canyon. Like, I'm not a very knowledgeable person about, you know, United States in, like, geography, flora and fauna, but isn't this weird? People tend to think of the Grand Canyon as a barren and empty, but there are actually many different kinds of animals living there. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Mash. The American bald eagle is probably the most well known, but there are also dangerous creatures like venomous rattlesnakes here as well. So please be careful, everyone. Yeah, the 5-star one will boost the gold currency specifically, and the 4 silver and the 3 the bronze. Nice. Unless it got some kind of hidden mystic, I'm pretty sure servants should be immune to snake venom. And I understand Master has been pretty strong resistant to poison too. Not that we should test it, obviously. That would be reckless. Don't take it personally. Eris can just be a little mean-spirited at times. I'm not trying to be. I, for once, am curious about what a rattlesnake's rattle sounds like. You asked for it. Oh yes, exactly, just like that. Rattle Orochi. Are rattlesnakes usually this big? That's a demonic beast. It's giving off a massive magical energy reading. Once again, please be careful, everyone. Okay, so we're gonna go use now. Eris, sure. Let's try how Eris plays. Casters. You know, Lego, yes, on. Go again. So you said the ones that I just pulled. So this one applies. I think it does, right? Because I see a +1 here. Cool, let's go. Fatal Battle. Okay, this is pretty cool. Indeed Orochi, but you know, as a rattlesnake.
しないでくれるとよーいちょっと知らせ絢爛の呪詛よーいちょっとそうよ第三宇宙速度
勝利は目前だな。まったく仕方のない。このおいおい。
It's all on you. What? The fact that one of his attacks is literally Heracles helping him is kind of funny. Oh, even in Atlanta? That's cool.
Ay, entonces, bravo.
雨の鏡の船。
長谷向かい氏は少なびこなより借り受けし早手船。常世と写しを紙結び、八千穂掲げ、吉原湾。雨の鏡の船。
Damn, okay, that was a one shot.
またやっちゃったな。
Good job. Boom, 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 boom. Magic, stars, water, ship. So, was this rattlesnake to your liking, Lady Creamhild? I mean, I meant a normal-sized one, not whatever that was. Well, at least we're sure the Holy Grail is here now. Unfortunately, we cannot rely on our previous strategy, though we could still try to divide our forces in surrounding it. Let's not. I think we should all stick together for the time being. I see. The demonic beasts out here may be unusually strong thanks to the Holy Grail's presence. There's also still no telling what else might happen. I'd like to observe it a little longer before resuming our pursuit. Sensible. Very well then. True. As fast as it is, I'm not sure a pincer movement would be effective. Yeah. We'll need to have it surrounded on at least 4 sides to prevent its escape. But I do not exactly cherish the idea of dividing our forces into 4 groups. Warning, the upcoming fights is on one you need to win in 1 turn. The NP should be the second card in the attack chain. I need to... Okay, that's gonna be kind of tough. Yeah, because again, I'm trying to do everything in this game with just my units, and the gist of it. So if I cannot make it through, then I will have to stop it and try to make my character stronger. But again, by all means, if I get kind of stumped, I can just continue the story tomorrow on, and we can jump back on the event as soon as like I feel like my characters are capable of handling it. Then let us stick with the tried and true tactics. What do you mean? To catch that Holy Grail, all we need to do is to be faster. Well, yes, but if it were that easy, this wouldn't be so. Perhaps it is easier than you think. I believe I see some servants over there who can help to loosen up the burden. Well, hello. Fancy seeing all you in here. Oh, hi, Master. What's up? Moriarty! Fran! Oh, I'm so sad that their official's not here. And also, is that Summer Frankenstein? Quite a coincidence running into you here, Master. Still, the odds of this encounter were fairly high enough. Babbage? Though the singularity may appear massive at a glance, according to my sensor data, it is actually seemed to be increasingly narrow. Incredibly narrow. More importantly, tell us, what are you doing here? I see. We can help. Indeed, we can. We secretly ray-shifted here to tune up the Babbage's locomotive form, but... Do you know you just confessed to a major infraction, right? Moriarty, after you get back, you're heading straight to a lecture so you can reflect on your actions. Got that? Anyway, I need to cook my supper, so I will not be able to come in for a bit. No problem. Have fun cooking. If I'm no longer here, by the way, because I will be stopping probably around now, after this quest or the next one. Thank you so much for all the help, Sin, and I'll be on tomorrow again. Well, I'll be on tomorrow, today as well, but tomorrow for sure for more Fate. Yes, ma'am. Your reflection or lack thereof aside, I'm so glad you're here with us. Mesh. As of rule, do not trust shady men who show up at precisely the right moment. I didn't know you could transform, Babbage. I can indeed. Wow, that's amazing. Too cool. Vroom ka-chunk. I don't really get that appeal. How fast are you? Can you keep up with the Grail? Hello, Shiyuva. Truly a sorrowful day. Why is a sorrowful day? Well, besides, you know, the terrible and sad passing of one of the most beautiful and amazing horses that ever lived. That all depends on how quick it is. On that note, let me take a peek at the logs for your earlier encounter. Let's see, that would make its velocity about... Alrighty. Well, yes, we should certainly be able to catch it. The only issue I foresee is demonic beasts getting in our way. If they block our path, even I won't be able to do anything about them. I shall handle them. Really now? Certainly, all I need to do is to stand on Lord Babbage's head and get down anything that gets in our way. But then how will I see what's in front of me? I'm afraid you may have to make do with your vision obscured. Okay. Wow, just like that? Hold on, are you sure about this? You may be a capable samurai, but we're talking about cutting down demonic beasts from the top of a train moving at 100 kilometers an hour. Can you really do that? Of course. My oh my, that would certainly be a sight to see. Alright, let's give it the old college try, shall we? So, in which direction we are headed? Oh, I can tell you that. Oh, I see. We have a new face with us. And who might you be, dear? I am Bungina. Oh, an Australian spirit. What an honor. I'm James Moriarty. Charles Babbage. I mean, Frankenstein. Well, not really, but it's too much to explain, so just friend, it's fine. It's definitely a far from simple story. Moriarty, Babbage, fan, got it. Nice to meet you. Alright then, everyone, shall we go corner this renegade Holy Grail? Frankenstein. Good, the engine looks to be in fine shape. How are you feeling, Mr. Babbage? That locomotive form is absolutely perfect, no notes. I'm fine too. Excellent. Alright, everyone who can use their spirit forms, kindly do so. Master, Mash, please climb aboard. Can I watch from up top? That depends on how much you weigh. I think it should be okay, I'm really light. I can even make myself weigh nothing at all if I want. Very well then. Do hold on tight though. It won't be able to help if you fall off. Okay. And last but certainly not least, how are you doing, Grandpapa? Are you holding up alright? Grandpapa, I hardly think you and I are so far separated in our years. Well, I'm still younger than you. Are you certain of that? You are both too old to be squabbling over something so petty. Now, come on, let's be on our way already. Yes, ma'am. All aboard. Go! Okay, full speed ahead. Well, young lady, are we headed toward the Holy Grail? Just keep going straight ahead. Alrighty then, time to pick up the pace. Here comes the first demonic beast. Understood. I have a free spirit and a movable mind. I exist in a realm void of worldly thoughts. Kenjutsu Muzo Kensei Ichiniu. My word, you really did it! I never go back on my word. My apologies for doubting you. That was truly amazing, Grandpapa Samurai. Oh wow, they're so fast. You're really fast too, Grandpa. Here comes two more. Now they know you're here. Can you still do this, Yagyu? Of course. Wow, two at once? Amazing, we nearly caught up. Sorry. Are you ready, Master? I am! I sense 3 demonic beasts up ahead now. No matter, my task remains the same. Here comes 3! You only have one turn. Use Yagyu Tojima no Kami's swordsmanship to defeat 3 enemies. If you attack using command cards before the Noble Phantasm card, or if you defeat an enemy with a Noble Phantasm attack, the target you will attack next will automatically switch over. Figure out which attack will take out which enemy and choose your first target and attack wisely. Yeah, Cinere said to me to just use the NP as the second card, so I'm gonna just follow their, command.
いかように切ったものか。何ということなんだ。
So I'm gonna go with
うん。では、一切承知。うん。さて、なんとも良い月だ。かような晩に。いや、多くを語るは野暮というもの、すでに切ってしまった。
nice.
では参る。
Good job, Yagyu. Three more. Watch out. Huh? You already got them? What the? What just happened? I dealt with them. I'm still not sure exactly how, but no matter. It won't be long before we catch up now. Wait, you were serious? A holy grail literally has sprouted legs and it's running away. But now, what? Even I am not sure what we should do once we've caught up. Don't worry, I'll capture it. I see then. I shall hit the brakes when I deem the best. When we screech out to a halt, you leap it up. You leap at it, and bam! What kind of instructions are those? I thought you were a professor. Oh, excuse me. I am rather preoccupied with driving a transforming locomotive. It is not so easy as it looks. It's okay. I got what he meant. Good luck, Bungina. Thanks. Okay, here he goes. Hit the brakes. Reverse thrust, maximum power. Yeah! She's got... Okay, this is getting silly. The Holy Grail just escaped again, with what looked like jet comes out of its bottom of its feet. What the devil's happening here? Those jet engines must consume a ton of magic energy. Enemy or not, that's impressive. I wonder where the Grail went this time. I mean, this Holy Grail is really trying its best to keep himself far from us, or itself. No, let me not gender it. I gotta appreciate for what it is. That was so cool. But yes, guys, I think this is a good time for me to call it. I'm just very tired now. We streamed for a couple of hours. I know it wasn't big, but at least it was just a way for me to enjoy those 2 games. A solid hour of umamusume, 2 more hours of some Fate. Pretty fun, if you told me. Very good way to start the day, or at least end the day in my case. But yes, without further ado, my name is Archer, playing some Umamusume Pretty Derby and Fate Grand Order, and I see you all in the next one. Archer is out. Bye bye, guys. Have a good one.